What up, Heart Squad? Welcome to another Guess That Grade, where today we will be predicting the grade of that Air Gray Stamp First Edition Ninetales Gold Star cards and some exclusive Japanese cards you are going to want to stick around for. So if you are excited and you are new to the channel and you don't know what today's video is about, well, I'll explain it. What we are going to do is I will be showcasing 5 different Pokemon cards that are extremely rare that we have either pulled on the channel or they have been in some sort of Pokemon collection. We will predict the grades based off of the condition of a variety of factors, and then in the same video we will be going to a grading service, for instance Beckett Grading Services, and in the same video reveal the results. So I hope you are ready, and if you are, please consider subscribing to the channel. Guys, we are so close to 1 million subscribers that are part of this community, that are part of the channel. Once we hit 1 million, the festivities are just going to be absolutely insane. So if you can, not only subscribe, hit the like button. I hope you enjoy it here. So let's get right into it with the biggest card of them all. This is that lovely first edition Ninetales that we pulled from that base set pack. And by the way, if you missed the previous episode of Guess That Grade, it will be in the description below. It's when we graded that Gold Star Rayquaza and probably had the biggest surprise of a grade ever. So I'd go watch that as soon as you're done watching this one. But here it is. Now, a lot of people were confused about what exactly makes a gray stamp Pokemon card. And by gray stamp, I mean this lovely thing right here. Compared to a regular, like you can just tell, that compared to the regular font of the text, that's way more denser and darker compared to that. Other than it being elf magic, which is likely the case, it's most likely because of the ink was just either running out or it just didn't have as much time to dry, so that is what you are left with. These are actually one of the most rarest type of air, qualifies as an air card, I guess you can say, that you can possibly get, which is why I'm very excited about this specific card, because it is not in the most perfect condition, which I was very sad about. But the fact that it did have that gray stamp and that makes it so incredibly unique, that's what's gonna make grading this fun. So let's gently take this one out and let's take a look. Now, unfortunately, I haven't actually tried getting rid of this little beauty mark at the top of the card. That just looks like it may be either part of the yellow getting scratched off. I don't know exactly. I don't see any print lines or scratches on the holofoil, so that's a plus. Now, the centering on the card overall is pretty bad, but when you compare it to those other first edition like Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur that we had pulled from that box that one time, this has better centering than that, and the Charizard got a 9 centering. So I'm gonna stick with the 9 for centering on this card, which is one of the most important things when it comes to grading. Unfortunately, at the bottom, you're also gonna see these little marks or something. And like even on the side over here. Now, I'll try this off camera to see if I can get rid of that by just, you know, a little lick of the finger and trying to wash it off, but I'm gonna be very delicate when I try to do that. Looks like there may be a little holofoil bleeds on the corner, on the edges. Yeah, looks like there is, unfortunately. By holofoil bleed, I mean it's just really shiny on the edges because it's like, you know, they're old. They're old. But as far as like the corners on here, I really don't see any whitening. So the corners should get back probably like a 9.5 for the corners. You know, they always find something, especially on the front corners. There may be something that we're just not seeing. So this is the first edition gray stamp Ninetales. Of course, I will be getting to pop reports as far as how many of these there are, if there are any that are graded, especially by Beckett, which is where we're going to be going. And for this one, I'm going to say my prediction is a Beckett or BGS 9 for this gray stamp Air Ninetales card. Please put your predictions in, everybody. We got lots of fun cards to go to today. like this one. This is probably the most beautiful Pokemon card in the entire world. This is the 2001 CoroCoro Japanese Shining Mew card that was inserted in magazines back in April of 2001 in a little insert like this. This is beautiful. This is a still sealed insert of this card that we are going to take a closer look at. You would rip this open by the little perforations right there and on the side, and pop out of that would come this beautiful card, which we will take out and take a look at now. It is a Shining Mew, you know, part of the color of Mew. And what I love about this card, not only is it so whimsical, magical, and mystical, but the glitter holofoil just goes over the entire card, even the borders. Now the back looks like a regular old Japanese card. The newer types of backs have that more rainbowy look, but as far as like the condition goes, looks fantastic for the corner. You know, Japanese cards are better condition, especially this one that's been in a collection for such a long time. Centering looks fairly perfect for this one. I did notice the edges are going to be the biggest thing for this card, because if we can take a closer look, like it may not show it as much on here, but you can kind of see some holofoil bleed and scratches on the edges at the top, and then especially right here, it looks like there's a little something, even when it reflects in the light. Other than that, I don't really see any scratches, which there's like the whole, that's what's so tough about grading this card, guys, and getting it in good condition, is not only is the fact that it's 19 years old, but the fact that the entire card is basically just holofoil. It's absolutely crazy, leaves lots of room for scratches and dents. But this one looks like it's in really, really nice condition. I'm going to be optimistic like my usual self. And for the CoroCoro Shining Mew card, I'm going to say, for my prediction, a BGS 9.5. But it may not be a strong one. But even then, we could get surprised. That's what's fun about this series, the Guess the Grade series. Guess That Grade series. So that is it for the next card. We will be doing a total of 5 cards today. Now we have this. A Japanese promo Gold Star Pikachu, usually in EX Holland Phantoms, I believe. This specific Pikachu Gold Star card coincides with this one that you saw in last week's episode, Gold Star Mewtwo, and this one came back a true Gem Mint 9.5, and both of these Gold Star cards come in this specific Mew and Lucario old type of gift box. And it also comes with several other holofoils on the inside. I mean, the artwork on the backs, I mean, on all sides is really, really cool looking. I'm not going to get into this today because I have done it in a video from that Hidden Pokemon Cards collection video where I did open this up. But you see right there, it comes with both of those cards. So, why I didn't originally grade this one, other than it seemingly looking like it's in flawless condition, it does look like the one thing that makes it not in flawless condition, because everything else looks amazing, is the fact that the side, on this side, compared to the left side, looks like the centering is just a tad off, which should give it a 9.5 for centering. I'm really hoping we get some 10s on this one, which may still leave the option of getting a pristine. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure in my prediction for this Gold Star Pikachu is going to be a Beckett 9.5, because even taking a look at the back, you can see there's more of that gold border on this side compared to the right side. But that being said, I don't see any scratches. I don't see any wear and tear, especially because it's essentially been in a sleeve that came in the top of that gift box. I put it in these new types of just random sleeves just because the older ones were older. So this one, came back at 9.5. I expect this one to be the same thing, but the centering on this one was a bit better. And what's going to be interesting to see is that this centering got a 9.5, but I would think the centering on this one should have been 10, and a lot of other categories for this one should have been a 10. I'm not going to regrade that one. So there we go. Now, we got more Gold Stars, ladies and gentlemen. A Groudon Gold Star. This particular Gold Star is very fond to my heart because several years ago, and search for Leonhart Gold Star, the video should pop up. We pulled a Groudon Gold Star from an EX, I think it was a Delta Species booster pack, got it graded by PSA. It came back a perfect PSA 10, and we are now going to be grading another one. This time again, we're going to Beckett, and it holds a fond place in my heart. This one was in a collection that I got recently, and centering looks like it's just a tad weensy bit off from left to right. That side compared to this side. I could be going crazy, and I usually am. Otherwise, I don't see any scratches. Print lines on the holofoil itself, or the rest of that side. Now, as far as taking a look at the corners, let's get a little closer look. Looks like there may be a bit of whitening right there. That one looks okay. What else do we got? Oh, right there and there. So the edges are gonna get hit for sure. That being said, and let me get, just so y'all can see the back for centering purposes. It does look like it's actually in fantastic shape for the centering, so I could be going crazy on that regard. However, the edges are probably gonna get a 9. That being said, I wanna be optimistic and see if we can still get a Beckett for my prediction, a BGS 9.5 for the Groudon Gold Star. Last week's episode of Guess That Grade, which you can go watch if you haven't, we did grade a Torchic. That came back a strong Beckett 9, which I would still be very happy of getting a Beckett 9 for this Groudon Gold Star card. Last but not least, it's a strong one. Latios Gold Star, and by strong, I mean it's a fan favorite. As far as the grading goes, this one's gonna be an interesting one because off our glance, centering looks absolutely perfect. I don't see any scratches on the holofoil itself. However, it's all about the holo bleed for this specific one. You can kind of tell on the edges, which is where it's gonna get dinged. That is where the problem lies. So for this one, let's take a closer look. Whitening on that side, whitening on that corner right there. Edges don't look so bad on the back, it's mainly the front. Looks like there is a little bit of whitening right over there. Maybe a little bit of fluff. You can kind of see the fluff at the bottom, but that usually comes off. I'm gonna have to say reluctantly for this one, for my grade for this Latios Gold Star is a Beckett 9. Which is actually still pretty good, but this one's gonna be close. This one could get below a 9, which would still be very nice for a, Gold Star, because all of these cards are extremely rare, as I just hit it with my thumb, causing it to now for sure be a Beckett 8. But please put your predictions in for this Latios Gold Star, and before we go, if y'all can, leave a like, but now it's time to go to Beckett. And we're back in the studio, and here it is. Inside lies our destiny. And lots of expensive shiny cardboard, which I am beyond ready to find out the results. Now, this video was recorded several days actually like more than a week before the earlier part of this video, or part 1, when we were predicting the grades. Lots of stuff has happened. We opened up a Skyridge pack and more in yesterday's video, which y'all should go watch as soon as you're done watching this. We are also up to over $42,000 raised for charity at the moment for my mental health awareness charity fundraiser going on. And you wanna get a little sneak peek, everybody. You ready for some Champions Path? Next week, first opening in the entire world coming up. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting, but we got the box. Let's get right into this. And I don't wanna reveal. Okay, here we go. Oh, so we got a doozy for the first one. The Shining CoroCoro Mew from 2001. Now, I will be putting population reports for each of the cards. That being said, I believe my prediction for the Mew was a very optimistic 9.5. If it comes back a 9.5, it is worth around $1,200 to $1,500. You ready? It's a 9.5! What? Wait, oh my gosh, it's a true 9.5. Oh my gosh, what an excellent way to start off this video. It is 9.5s everywhere. Centering, edges, corners, surface, and take a look at that beautiful looking card. It looks extra more beautiful with that golden Beckett label, and in that case, I'm extremely happy about this one because we did note there was potential issues on the edges at the top and left. However, edges came back a solid 9.5. Everything came back a 9.5. So ladies and gentlemen, we have around a $1,200 to $1,500 Shining Mew card now. I am beyond happy about this one. Getting a card like this in such great condition is absolutely incredible. So there it is. As far as the population reports for this one, it will have been on screen. There may have been, I believe based on my research, there was some that sold back in July. So that is what I'm basing off the prices and stuff on for this specific card. All right, next up, I don't want to show the grade. Here we go. So, what is this one? Ooh, it's Gold Star time. Groudon Gold Star. I think I had said, was I trying to be optimistic for this one? And I know I started recording without looking at my predictions from the first part since it's been a while. So you can yell at me if you want, but don't. I think I was trying to be optimistic and I said a 9.5 optimistically. But I'll be still very happy with a 9 or above. For the Groudon Gold Star, it's a 9, but look at that. Wow! This was 0.5 away from being a gold label 9.5. So corners were 9, edges were 9. Let us take a look. Can y'all see anything? Like corners, yes, because there's some whitening there. So corners, I'm not going to be able to get that bumped up if we want to do a regrade, because there's whitening right there as well too. That corner looks fine. Edges, yeah. Sorry. So, oh man. Centering got a 9.5, but we thought it was great centering anyway. Surface as well. We thought it was almost flawless too. So I have to say, I believe this is a very, very good score. I'm a little surprised with the Mew so far, but for this card, which would likely just get a PSA 9, those are worth around $1,000. So, and there probably has been via the population report, I'm pretty sure there has been more than one Groudon 9. So, Gold Star, first one of the day. We still have that Latios and that Pikachu Gold Star as well. And of course that Gray Stem Ninetales. So, very happy about that one. What do we have next? It is... Now it's time for that Latios. So, this is an even bigger one than the Groudon. This is from EX Deoxys, but I believe we had thought the edges of this one in the condition overall was worse than the Groudon one. So I think I had said a 9 for this one. That being said, 9 or above would be excellent. 9.5? What? Oh my gosh, this is in like way better condition than the Groudon. Actually, just by 0.5, but centering 9.5, corners 9, edges got a 9.5, and that was what I was just saying we were worried about most. And the surface got a 9.5 as well. Taking a look, I don't know if y'all can see it on camera, but there it is. Like the edges I had thought were definitely worse than a 9.5, but that being said, they are the ones with the trained eye, and y'all as well can let me know if you are just as surprised as I am by this one. 9.5 for an EX Deoxys. That is absolutely incredible. Like seriously. I wonder what's the population report for this one. That will have been on screen, but I'm very, very happy with the results for this one, because now this one's worth around $2,000 for the fact that it's a 9.5 and it has almost 9.5s all the way around. So, yeah, I'm excited about this one. Let me know if you are as well and if you got your grades right so far. So, Latios Gold Star and the Groudon one. Very surprised. Thought these would be flip-flopped, but I will still take it, especially with the better grade being on the more valuable card. Alrighty then, what do we got next? this is gonna be the Ninetales Gray Stamp. Now, I want to preface this by saying this is the absolute only Gray Stamp first edition base stamp Ninetales in the entire world, right here. So what grade we get, in my prediction, was a 9 for this card. It will be the only one in the entire world. So there are a lot at stake here, because if it comes back that 9, it comes back in that silver label. If it comes somehow in a 9.5, which I don't think it will, gold label obviously, and then I think it's like that white paper label for an 8.5. Unless it may be for an 8.5, it may be the metal one still, silver one. But in any case, here we go. First edition Gray Stamp Ninetales. Put your calls in. It's a 9 for the Gray Stamp Ninetales, and it even got for the edges a 9.5. 9s all around, no 8s. Get out of here for a solid 9. And it even says Gray Stamp. That is awesome. 1999 first edition Gray Stamp Ninetales. The only one in the entire world. Look at that Gray Stamp. And my licking that I did on the card worked, because I was able to get off all of that ink that you saw earlier on in the video. I was able to get off all the ink. Obviously not the most important ink, the first edition stamp, and the rest of the card, but you know what I was saying. So that was so big that it got me a 9 for the surface score. And this just is incredible because it's the only one in the world. Now, there was that centering that was a little off, and it got that 9, which is what we predicted anyway. So we got the prediction right for this one. First edition Gray Stamp Ninetales. I am so excited about this one. I mean, the offers that I was getting in even before we got it graded were in the mid thousands. I'm talking about around $5,000 to $10,000. So I don't even know at this point how much this is worth, because it's the only one in the world. That's what somebody will pay for it. That's what its value is. So, but it really is extra special that we pulled it too. So there we go. Very, very happy about this one. But we got one more. The Gold Star Pikachu. This one was from that gift box. I'm pretty sure I said, my prediction was a 9.5 because that Mewtwo was a 9.5. This one, I thought the centering was just a tad off from left to right, so that would be the big thing, but you ready? A 9? What? And it's off. It is off by 9.5, by just 0.5. Centering got the 9, which could have easily been a 0.5. Edges got a 9. Did we see something wrong with the edges for this card? Because I don't really remember anything being wrong with the edge. Okay, you're right there. Yeah. All right, so right there, that is fair. I want that. I definitely want to make sure it gets the fair grade it deserves. That being said, the edges can stay that 9. But the centering, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Do you think I should get this regraded, or any of the cards like that Groudon Gold Star? It only needs one more 0.5 bumped up, and it gets bumped up to that gold label 9.5. Big difference. Let me know in the comment section below, but there we go. Those are all the cards graded. Heart Squad, please leave a like if you enjoyed this episode of Guess That Grade. In the meantime, more videos right over there. Click on them right now. You'll enjoy them. My name is Leonhart. Stay awesome, stay positive. Champions Path opening next week. And I'll see y'all in the next video.